Alrighty. So, welcome to Essential Oils 101 there. My name is John Harris. It is June the 2nd, 2020. Hope you had a great day where I am. It was nice and sunny. Was able to get a ton of work done there. And yeah, let's get things going. So, I'm just going to share the screen here. Here we are. So, essentials oils made easy. So this is basically top 10 most used oils on the market there, the benefits of them, and how you can incorporate them into your life. Let me just move this over here. There we are. Perfect. So the goal of this class is to basically make you more knowledgeable about oils here. So we're going to learn 3 cool things about each oil there. We're also going to learn 3 ways to use the oils and incorporate them in your life. And we're going to learn about how to get these oils into your home. So the 3 neat things about the oil, specifically the doTERRA brand, is they're 100% natural and safe. There's no side effects and there's no addictions. So a lot of the times you'll get a prescription to you and there'll be certain side effects, needs to have them, even things that are supermarket, like ibuprofen and things like that. You can get addicted to those. The oils are a natural solution, the way nature intended for you to heal. So what an essential oil is, it's an extract from a plant. Okay, so the resin from a plant, it gets taken from it depending on the bottle, depending on the type of oil it is. And and these specific ones, the doTERRA brand is certified pure therapeutic grade potency there. So it's not like so you go the other brands that are synthetic, which is like a perfume. These are straight from the plant, no dilution, no additives. This is just straight extract from the plant. So you're getting the best bang for your buck there because it's pure. So for example, when I was younger, a lot of people would say tea tree oil in itself, use it for acne. And I mean, I had acne growing up, and it wasn't always just like the soft acne, like it was a crater on my face. It was my twin brother. And somebody had mentioned to use tea tree oil. And the oil that I had used from a certain store, I didn't realize it, but when I used it, it was very dried out. I put it on before I went to bed, and when I woke up, the zit was just dried out, and there was a white residue around it. And I didn't realize until I found this doTERRA there, that there was an additive. It was only 40% tea tree oil. The rest was an alcohol. And what the alcohol does, it burns off into the atmosphere, burns into the air. It doesn't burn you, but it evaporates, so you smell it faster. So that, yeah, that's just part of the preservatives there. Another cool thing about the essential oils is the effectiveness of it. So with our cells, the membranes themselves are oils. They have an oil around there. So we all know the experiment of oil and water. I have a kindergarten, and with all this homeschooling we're doing right now, we did the science experiment of whether oil floats in water or sinks as well does it mix? And it doesn't. And so the nice thing about the essential oils is it can mix with other oils. So your cell membranes has an oily membrane, and it can penetrate through the cell. Whereas a lot of medicines are water soluble, and water and oil doesn't mix. So the oils can be used as a preventative measure. And the third thing is they're affordable. A really good grade like this doTERRA, it's very affordable. It's cents per drop. And you can actually save hundreds of dollars in medication or medicine a year back in your pocket. And I mean, a penny saved is a penny earned. So let's start looking at the oils here. So one of the most common oils that I use is peppermint. And I had finished I went back to school. Had a bit of a midlife crisis and thought this job isn't the best for me, so I went back to school. And I had read studies that peppermint, when diffused around you while you're studying, helps you remember the information that you're studying. And so I would diffuse it while I'm studying, and then before I went into the exam, I'd take this roller ball and I'd put a little on my temple, and I believe it helped me. Absolutely. It helps promote clear breathing. It cools the body. So if you have some inflammation of joints, migraines, I also used to get migraines pretty bad there, and it was a combination of things. But I find that if I rub a little peppermint on my temples, it relieves it that much. It's nice. And it relieves head tension. The On Guard. This is doTERRA's preventative blend. So it promotes healthy immune function by the blend that it has. It has a whole bunch of stuff there that's good for you. It soothes sore throats, and it cleanses it's a cleansing blend for your home and for your hands. So you can use it as a antibacterial spray. Excuse me. What we'll do at our house is, if the kids or my wife and I even have a tickle or something, just feel off, we'll diffuse it for the night, and we'll feel a lot better in the morning there, which is nice. Lavender. If you know lavender, if there's guys watching here, you'll know what lavender is, because your wife would have bought a ton of stuff with lavender in it, whether it's bath salts, whether it's soaps, whether it's candles, whether it's creams. Lavender is a great tool to help for relaxation, as well as sleep at night. So in ancient times, a lot of palaces would hang lavender at night to help the royals get a good night's sleep. And you might think, well, what do I need to relax and have a good night's sleep for? A good portion of the hormones that are produced in your body are produced while you're sleeping. Your body's a machine, and it as much as you're asleep, it turns on at night, and it helps promote the hormone production and recovery for the next day, so you can hop out of bed. So lavender is a great, great thing to help you relax and sleep. So 3 ways to use essential oils. And I've talked about all 3 in my stories here. So we have aromatic, so diffusing it. So I don't have one down here, but there's a diffuser and then there's a humidifier. Okay, and I want to discuss the difference between the 2. So a humidifier, everybody knows that your house gets dry in the wintertime, and you have this machine that takes 5 liters of water, and you have that cool mist that comes out. And then you have a diffuser. So a diffuser, we have one in each room of our house, except this one, the office here, but we should have one. So what happens is a diffuser is designed that you can incorporate the oils into the liquid chamber, which is water. And what happens is it sends this mist out that has a combination of water and oil, and it helps add humidity to the room. So they're great because in the wintertime, our house is very dry. So we have a diffuser in the kids' rooms, we have a diffuser in our bedroom, and we run it at night, because if we don't, we'll wake up with nosebleeds. And I know myself that if I don't have that, like my nosebleeds are bad in the wintertime and it looks like a murder scene. So we use the diffuser to add humidity to the room, but then we'll put a couple of drops of lavender in, or On Guard. They're that preventative blend that I talked on the last slide there, and to help with our sleep and recovery. You can use it topically. So you can apply it to affected areas for local benefits. So like I talked about the peppermint, and you can actually dilute it with other oils. So you can dilute it with olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. The best oil to dilute it is fractionated coconut oil. And the reason for that is because fractionated coconut oil doesn't stain clothes. So white shirts and things like that, it washes out very nicely. And you can do it internally as well. So there's these empty capsules that you can take apart and you can put a couple drops in the morning. So for breakfast, I always have eggs and hot sauce. That's just a staple of mine. Anybody who lives with me knows that. That's Dad's breakfast. Not oatmeal, not toast and peanut butter, not a smoothie, eggs and hot sauce. And sometimes that gets very, the acid reflux, and the burps are not, for anybody that works close to me, enjoyable. So what I do in the morning is I take a capsule and I open it up and I put 3 drops of peppermint in, close it up, take a glass of water, my morning glass of water. And I find that the burps are just delicious. You get a nice peppermint, cool burp that comes out. Not to say you get gassy, but when you do have a burp, it's nice, and it helps with digestion as well. So we've talked about a few oils there. Let's look at lemon. Lemon is the cleaning oil. We've all had at the restaurant lemon water, or even at home. And lemon cleanses your kidneys, cleanses your liver, it cleans your blood. So lemons in here like I said, these oils are very potent. So 1 drop of lemon with this is equivalent to 40 whole lemons. And so that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. So you only need 1 drop in your water there to get a good taste for it. It's also great as a cleaning agent as well. The acidity in it cuts through grease. From personal experience, it's great for wiping crayon off of walls. That was lovely. That was a positive learning experience. And it's good for taking like sticky residue, like when you peel a sticker off, that sticky residue. It's good for taking that off as well, which is great. And I like to add it to homemade salad dressing. So if I make a Caesar salad dressing, I like to make it and add it to that, which is nice. All right. Frankincense. This is called the king of oils. And we all know, well, we all know at Christmas time when the baby Jesus was born and 3 kings that visited him parted him with gifts. And one of them was frankincense. And the reason why is because in old times, frankincense was used as a good sleep agent. So it helps the baby sleep. And it also helps with inflammation. So if the baby had like an ear infection, the frankincense would be rubbed underneath the ear, and it helps with the calming of the child, and it helps with the healing of what was inflamed. It's also good for skin moisturizing as well. So put a couple of drops in a lotion or an oil in affected areas like dry elbows, cleans them up nice. Digest Zen. Now this is what's called a blend. So there's a few different oils in it that are all good for one common cause. And what doTERRA does is they add it all and make it like a super blend to help relieve. Excuse me. And Digest Zen is one of them. So massaging some over the affected stomach area to relieve digestive discomfort. Rub along sides of the nose, so just underneath or up here, to help soothe sinus tension. So this one's a good one for hay fever. We all have those seasonal allergies. Or if you're going to, if you're going to visit family and go see Uncle Adam and Aunt Kim, who have like 30 cats, and you're allergic to cats, it's a good one to keep that around to help relieve from that cat dander. So that's good there. And yeah, the rest is more for the ladies there. It helps relieve with menstrual cramps. I wouldn't know anything about that, but my wife uses it, so it must be good. Deep Blue. Now I use this one. So add it with fractionated coconut oil. That's what FCO stands for, to soothe aching muscles and joints. So I have bum knees. In high school, I used to push a lot of heavy weight, a lot of squats, a lot of leg press, and I'm paying for it now. So what I do is I take my fractionated coconut oil and I add a few drops in there and just massage the knees out, get rid of that crepitus, and I find it really helps. It gives a nice cooling sensation there. And as well, it's because it's a blend. It has a whole bunch of other oils in there. It's primarily peppermint, but the other oils help with inflammation there. So Breathe. This is the respiratory blend. So it would, if you're congested, if you have, let's say, allergies, if you're going to go see Uncle Adam and Aunt Kim with those 30 cats, this one will help you. Once again, if you put it around your nose, put it on your chest or on your neck there, that'll help alleviate those symptoms of allergies and help you get through dinner with all the cat dander. We use this one if the kids are snotty, which in the wintertime is a lot. Kids love them. They make me laugh, so I'll keep them. But they are like little petri dishes. Come home with a new thing every week. And what we do is we add some to our diffusers in each room there, and it just helps them sleep through the night, which is good. It also helps with if you apply some over the bridge of your nose and at the base of your throat. It helps with the calming of snoring as well. So the airways are more open and help promote a steadier breathe rather than the choking that can happen. On Guard, I touched about this a little earlier. This is the protective blend, so it has cloves in it and a bunch of other stuff. And this one is the one you want if you have a tickle in your throat, if you just feel off, you might be coming with a cold. This is the one that you want to reach for A, your diffuser, B, if you massage some, or if you put some in some fractionated coconut oil and massage your feet with it, it helps that. It helps boost your immune system, and as well, a little trick, and this helps. This helps a lot. So with cough, as much as like when I was in high school and in university, as much as Dr. Buckley helped me there to stop a cough, if you add a few drops in honey itself is a great thing to soothe the throat, to coat the throat and relieve the irritation. You add a few drops, one, maybe no more than two, and a spoonful of honey, you douse that, stops your cough, and it attacks whatever is in there. It's great. That's a great secret. So if you wake up with like a hacking cough, you'll be able to go back to bed that much quicker. It's a great one. Lavender. Spoke about lavender. Not much to say about this anymore because I said it all. Great for sleeping. Calms you down. So if you, it's a pleasant smell. If you have one of those minds where you just race at night, where it's like 10 o'clock, and you start thinking about what's going to happen 3 weeks from now, it helps relieve that. The other thing, because we're heading into summer, and I can vouch for this one, I grew up saying that a good tan starts with a good burn. And I mean, I'm paying for it. I'm freckly and moly and stuff. I should have been smarter about it. But, and I'm pretty religious with the sunscreen now. But lavender is a great after sun. So if by chance you forget to put it on, sunscreen that is, you come home, you're as red as a tomato, and you're thinking, how can I show up at work tomorrow looking like this? Put about 5 drops in some fractionated coconut oil and just rub it all over the affected areas, your face, your neck, your shoulders. You'll wake up, the burn will subside, and you'll have a nice glow rather than radiant radiation. So I just discovered that. I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, I'm not, my face isn't burnt anymore. And she's like, yeah, because it's great after sun. It's just as good as aloe. I don't, whatever. So live and learn. It's also great for like burns and cuts as well, paper cuts, blisters, things like that. Peppermint, my number one oil. Like I said, I've used it for inflammation reduction. I've used it for smelly burps. I've used it for headaches. I've used it for cooking. I've used it for cooking. That's a good one. So I wanted to add a little. I'm good at baking, and I was making some chocolate cookies. But I wanted, as I was making it, as I was making the dough, I was thinking of Junior Mints and going to the movie theaters and having a big box of Junior Mints. Well, I can't make Junior Mints. I'm a good cook. I'm not that good. What I did was I took the cookie dough and I added 1 drop of peppermint in there. Some of the best cookies I've ever made. It was great. So that's a lovely way to add it there. Balance. This is more of a mindful oil. This is more of a meditation oil. This one is, it keeps you grounded. So if you're like me and you meditate between 10 and 15 minutes a day, you put that one on. You diffuse it with the diffuser you have in your room, or you make a roller ball and you just put it on your temples. It's just a nice grounding oil. Copaeba. This one is another calming oil, and it's not a blend, it's an actual oil. And it's good for zits. And as well, it's good for if you put a drop underneath your tongue, you can ingest this one, and it's a nice calming blend there. Adaptive. Now this one just came out last year, and there's a whole kit to it, but the oils are a great one there. I like to dilute it and put it in a roller ball. It helps relieve anxiousness, sadness, stress. You feel overwhelmed. If you're going to have a party of 20 people and you hate having parties to begin with, take a good sniff of that, put it in a diffuser, put it in a roller ball. It's a really, really good one. It's good for grounding. It helps promote tranquility and peace. And a lot of colleagues will use it in their yoga practice, just to calm the mind, to help with meditation or prayer or yoga. So I want you to carefully think. So take a minute, and I want you to think, what are your top 3 health concerns? I mean, I talked about a ton of health concerns there. Joint inflammation, mental wellness, kids I talked about, energy. What are your 3 health concerns? Think about it. Okay? Because you got to start to take care of yourself. So let's not talk about fixing it. Let's talk about how can we heal. All right? Just a little extra. This one was an eye-opener. So these are the supplements that I take. Okay? And just as a side note, I'm going to talk about it more in another presentation. But little story, started taking these at the beginning of the year, so in January. And I really didn't feel any different. I'm being honest with you. I work in the trades. I don't have time to notice my energy, things like that. And I took time off from this virus to take care of my family. Well, I ran out of supplements. I didn't really think anything of it. I was running low, didn't order them. And so when I ran out, I found that my brain was, I had this brain fog, and I couldn't, I didn't have the energy to keep up with the kids. And I mean, I have a lot of energy. I just couldn't do it. And I'm thinking, well, I should have more energy because I'm not at work. I'm here at home. And the only thing that had changed, my diet didn't change, was I forgot to take the supplements because I didn't have them. So when they came back, or when I got them in the mail, I started taking them again immediately, and that energy just came back. The brain fog was gone. I was able to do my tasks just that much quicker. The neurons were firing. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more on another presentation about these supplements. There, really cool thing is there's a 30-day satisfaction guarantee on it. So if you don't like it after a week, you can always call and they'll refund your money. And that's pretty much it there with the presentation. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me an email. My email is johnharrisdiamond@gmail.com. Also, follow me on Instagram at everyday_active_dad. I'll have recipes and things like that up on the site there. And if you found nuggets on this video, please hit like. And if you know of anybody that would find value in watching this video, I would be grateful if you could share it with them. Well, guys, thank you again for watching. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you at the next video. All right, here we go. So, that. Take care, guys.